Hi, I am Ana Isabel, and today I will talk about one class that I observed for condition and nature 2 class. So I observed by a class at public school in Belgium. The class was 45 minutes, and in a sixth grade, I was on time at the school, but I had planned to realize more visits, but I can't because school closed for coronavirus. So about the class, I have many things to say. First, at the record of the institute, it was not possible to take affairs on the students inside the class. Show that. That is why the room is shown on vacation. So, however, for context, it's sixth grade and it's made up of 42 students who are between 12 and 13 years old. There is also a difference in the sizes between the students, where some are very small in height than others. The same for personality. Uh, so, okay. When the teacher began the class, was asking for silence and orderly in the classroom. He left his belongings on the desk and asked for silence around 5 more times, scolding the students who were still standing. So after that, he told them that we were going to learn insects in English, and he took out his marker and started reading columns of insects in English. So on the board, to be exactly 38 insects on the board, and in the class there was no work up, and neither he talked about students' needs and less effective strategies for teaching the subject were not integrated. One strategy that teachers used to keep calm in the classroom was trying to erase the bird. The teacher asked the students to repeat the pronunciation of each insect after him, and then he said the translation. The teacher had a very good level in English, or very good. Apart from telling me that he was born and lived during his childhood in England. During the whole class, at different times, the teachers got upset and asked for orders. In that way, students were almost all the time distracted. After finishing that activity, he told the students to organize in pairs and that they made up by ranks. ranks, ranks. He gave them a work with the next 3 points. So this is the activity, and first drop the full insect crush. Okay. Different activities or different activities that students will do. Okay, the activity list long the entire class. Yes, long the entire class, and many students managed to do it. There were also many doubts which when the teachers addressed them varied. Sometimes I had to support some students which was not ideal in my class observation. In general, the teachers didn't handle the class in a right way. On the other hand, it didn't have a sequence of activities following learning objectives. Thinking on generating meaningful learning in his students, but anger that they were busy and the time until end. This also had an impact on the attitude of the students in a class, who were not interested, and something started on the teacher's mood. This made me think that the teacher's English level, and his class management, and the way he did motivate his students was indispensable. And finally, I think that teachers, I mean, um, finally, I think that teacher could have implemented those strategies in an integrated way, not only to spend time. Even though give a sequence for that of this activity. And I also think that teacher could have done a final activity when he finished the class and assessed his students' learning. On the other hand, I think about his class management will be a better in he propose and other activities that motivate his students and give another attitude teaching with love and understand his students. But a positive point in his class is English level because uh, he had correct pronunciation and grammatic structure. So